Namaste, friends, and welcome to flow number 1 of the Yoga Basics series. So, we finished all of the episodes where we talk about the energetic and the physical effects of each pose, where we talk about inversions, twists, standing poses, back bends, all that kind of stuff. And today we are going to be doing the first of 3 different flows. So, these flows are going to include some of the things that we have talked about in the past couple of videos. So if you haven't watched those videos, make sure to tune into those. But as for today, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll go ahead and get started seated on the mat. Placing the tops of the palms on the knees. Opening up the palms, letting energy in through the palms. Take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale out the mouth, relaxing the nervous system. An inhale and an exhale. And take 2 more breaths here. Then take an inhale and then exhale. Place the left palm on the right knee, placing the right palm towards the back for a gentle twist here. Remember, twist is where we work on our range of motion. Take an inhale for a slight release. Exhale, twist even deeper. Inhale, slight release. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release. And exhale, twist, holding here, feeling the sit bones connected to the earth, the spine lengthening, the crown of the head reaching up towards the sun. Take an inhale. And exhale, releasing that twist. Take an inhale, hold here. And exhale, place the right palm over the left knee and reach the left palm towards the back of the mat, twisting towards the left. Take an inhale, slight release. And exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, slight release. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale, hold here for a few breaths, feeling the sit bones, the spine lengthening, the crown of the head reaching up, the neck lengthening. Take an inhale here. And exhale, releasing that twist. Extending the right leg out in front of you. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just fold forward over that leg. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale, connecting with the breath. Take an inhale, lift the trunk of the body, switch the legs, so left leg in front, right leg towards the inner thigh of the left leg. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, folding forward. Connecting with the breath, finding some movement here. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, lengthening the trunk of the spine, extending both legs out for Paschimottanasana. Take an inhale or forward fold or caterpillar. And then exhale, folding forward. When you're folding forward here, you want to make sure that your heart is reaching towards the toes so that you're not collapsing in the spine like this. You don't want to collapse in the upper shoulder area. You want to keep the body extended. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, lift the trunk of the body, cross the legs, and come to a tabletop position. And then staying here in this tabletop position, go ahead and tuck the toes. And then gently just bring the hips over the heels. Coming into a variation of hero's pose. You can keep the palms in front of you if this feels good. And if you'd like to take this a little bit deeper, you can walk the palms. until the palms are on the quads. Taking a few breaths here. Noticing on the inhales the body expanding, the chest, the ribs. And on the exhales, notice the contraction, the ribs pulling in, the shoulders dropping. And then walk the palms forward, untuck the toes, and just tap the tops of the feet on the mat. And then we'll go ahead and take some cat-cow, so feeling the earth beneath the soles of the palms, making sure that the wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders, the knees stacked under the hips. Take an inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, round the spine, push the earth away. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. And coming back to neutral position with the spine, tuck the toes and come into downward facing dog, making sure that you're bending the knees. Keeping in mind that the point of down dog is to really lengthen the spine, not to get straight knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, walk towards the palms. Take an inhale, halfway lift it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise and reach towards the sun. And exhale, bring the palms towards the heart center. Taking a moment here in mountain pose to really feel the soles of the feet. The kneecaps pulling up, the pelvis tucking, the spine lengthening. The palms together at the heart center. And the crown of the head reaching up. Take an inhale. Reach up towards the sun. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. And then come into downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. And then inhale, rise to the tops of the toes, bend the knees, and walk towards the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach towards the sun. And exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach up towards the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, stepping towards the back of the mat, dropping the knees, bending the elbows, placing the heart on the mat. Bringing the palms up towards the front of the mat, coming into sphinx pose. Stretching the front of the body while strengthening the back of the body. Feeling the tops of the feet in the mat. The pelvis pointing towards the earth. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, press into the palms, lengthening the arms. And inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Bringing the palms underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift up into cobra. Take an inhale, lift the chest, press into the palms. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, keeping the elbows slightly bent. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And then inhale, come to tabletop position. Tuck the toes and come into downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, lift the right foot up towards the sun. And then exhale, place the right foot in between the palms, bringing the knee to chest. And then untuck the left knee. Coming into low lunge. Placing the palms on the quad of the right leg. Taking an inhale, lengthening the spine, feeling a really deep stretch in that left side body in low lunge. Take an inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the head, and exhale, place the palms on the mat, tuck the left toes, and come into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift the left foot up towards the sun, and exhale, place the left foot in between the palms, untucking the right toes. Placing the palms on the quad of the left leg, giving the self space here. Opening that right side body in this low lunge. Taking an inhale, and then exhale, placing the palms on the mat, tucking the right toes in downward facing dog. And then take 3 breaths here. And then walking through the palms to come to a seated position on the mat. Bringing the soles of the feet on the mat. Place the palms behind the thighs of the legs. Shift backwards slightly so that the heart is opening up towards the sun. Now we're starting to feel the core engage. So the pelvis is tucking, the core is engaged. And we're going to be working on boat pose here. So take an inhale, lifting the shins. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, and exhale, lower back onto the mat. Take an inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, placing the soles of the feet back on the mat. We'll do that one more time. Lift, take an inhale. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, hold here. And then exhale, placing the legs on, or the soles of the feet on the mat. Lengthening the spine, and then rounding the spine to gently come to a lying position on the mat. We'll take a version of the baby cradle or fire log. Most of you might know this pose as figure 4. That's not what we talked about. We talked about sitting up in half fire log, but this is the same concept here. Bring the right knee in towards the chest and rock that hip side to side. And then place the right ankle over top of the left quad. Take the right palm and place the right palm on the inner thigh of that right leg, really pushing into that thigh. So that way the hip opens up. You don't want to place the palm on the knee. You want to protect the knee. Placing the palm on the quad. And take another breath here. And then exhale, bringing that knee in towards the chest, rocking side to side, and lower the sole of the foot back onto the mat. Take an inhale, bring the left knee in towards the chest, rock that knee side to side, and then placing the left ankle over top of that right quad. Taking the left palm and really pressing the left palm into the thigh of the left leg. Opening that leg, opening that hip joint. And then bringing the left knee back in towards the chest, rocking that leg side to side, and then bringing both knees in towards the chest. Take an inhale, and then exhale, drop the knees towards the right side of the mat, tee out the arms, and look towards the left palm for a gentle twist here. Bring the knees back up to center, and then exhale, drop the knees over to the left, looking towards the right. Bring the knees back up to center, rocking side to side, grabbing the outsides of the feet for happy baby. Again, rocking side to side, maybe straightening and bending a knee or both knees. Bringing both knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a big hug. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release into Shavasana. Relax the top of the head, the face, the jaw, the neck, shoulders, the right shoulder and shoulder blade, top of the arm, elbow, low arm, wrist, palm and fingers. Relax the left shoulder blade, top of the arm, elbow, low arm, wrist, palm and fingers. Relax the chest and feel the heartbeat throughout the body. Relax the ribs, the space between the ribs, the abdomen, the belly button, the spine, the pelvis, the right hip, right glute, top of the leg, knee, low leg, ankle, foot, and toes. Relax the left hip, glute, top of the leg, knee, low leg, ankle, sole of the foot, and the toes. Take an inhale, feel the whole body. And then exhale, feel the body release into the earth beneath you. We'll take 10 breaths here. And then start to gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe rolling to one side. Or bringing the knees in. And rocking to a seated position on the mat. Take an inhale, reach up towards the sun. And exhale, bring the palms towards your heart center. Bow down to your heart. Thank yourself for your practice. You did great. Bringing the thumb knuckles to the third eye. The light in me sees the light inside of you, and my darkness has danced with yours. Peace. So thanks for joining for that first flow. We'll go ahead. We have 2 more flows, and then the Back to Basics series is completed. Thank you for joining. See you next time.